So I often get asked about essential oil bottles and what to do with them when they're empty. So I have a few recommendations. First of all, when they're empty, they're not usually quite empty. There's usually a couple drops left in there but there's just not enough to get it out. So one thing I really like to do is either I'll put them in Epsom salt and let the rest of it kind of disperse into the Epsom salt and then take a bath with it. Or one other thing I do is I take a big jar of water and I just like put the whole little bottle in there along with the tops so that it can kind of like finish releasing anything that's left in that jar. Also, if you don't know this tip, to get the top of the bottle off, I always use the lid because I'm just not strong enough and I don't feel like breaking all my nails by doing it any other way. So that's what I do. Right now I'm just putting this in a jar of water and then either I'll add it to my bath or I'll diffuse this water. And yeah, it might be a bit of a weird combination depending on what I'm using, but I'm still going to be getting every last little bit of health benefits out of these empty essential oil bottles. So people also ask me, like, can I recycle these bottles? Yes, you can, but like I said, don't until after you get every last little drop out. And even then, I would say don't recycle them because these bottles are kind of precious little treasures that are really handy to reuse for other things. So after I have like let them soak for a bit in Epsom salts or in water, or both, sometimes in Epsom salts and then in water, I like to reuse the bottles in a few other ways. So one of those ways is as a roller. You can get these tops. They're actually from Young Living. You can't read that. Young Living sells these in packs of 10 and they come just like this. You just pop the roller top on and then you can fill this up with whatever you want. So this one was a Thieves bottle and I just filled it with carrier oil and added a little bit more Thieves and I think some oregano to make this a roller. But you also can like soak them first and then make a completely new roller with whatever you want. And then Young Living doesn't have these options unfortunately, but from Amazon you can get little dropper tops that fit on your essential oil bottles. So the bottle that I keep my face serum in is just an empty, it's a clear one, so it's from something different, but it's empty, and I just put one of these tops on it. Or you can get little spray tops to make like little tiny room sprays. Oh, that one smells good. Or like sprays to put on your dryer balls. So there you go. Those are my favorite ways to use my empty essential oil bottles. Oh wait, I forgot one. The other thing you can do is mix up a blend to diffuse. So I do that often with these little dropper bottles, but even if you don't have those, you can just take one of these little lids and put it back on and keep it in its regular bottle, but mix up a few different types of oil. So sometimes I'll mix up like lemon and purification and Thieves and keep it in my bathroom, or I'll mix up like lavender and cedarwood and keep it beside my bed. So that's another great way to use your empty bottles, is mix up like a pre-made blend of some of your favorites to diffuse so that you're not opening like 4 bottles every time you want to diffuse those oils. So there you go. Those are all the ways I love to use my empty essential oil bottles.